Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's your girl, Miss B. And I just wanted to come and give my opinion when it comes to this whole wildfire thing. Now, I'm not going to say I'm fully a conspiracy theorist, but I do believe that this country do set things up to happen to create new things. Yeah, just listen to this.
Something a bit strange about these LA fires everyone's been tagging me. The first weird thing that I noticed is that insurance companies dropped fire coverage 3 months before the fire started. And many people have reported electrical wires from the power grid causing these fires. And of course, the water supply has been cut off. And don't you think it's a bit weird in this picture that all of the trees stay standing, but the houses aren't? Of course, this is for educational purposes only, and I'm not claiming anything. And then we go to Google and type in 2028 Smart LA City. What a coincidence they want to build a smart city in LA. And of course, it's a lot easier to build a whole city if there's no buildings there. Of course, this is just for educational purposes only, and I hope everyone is safe over there. Thank you. I've noticed something a bit strange.
So here's my thing. Y'all want to build a smart city. Y'all knew y'all wanted to build a smart city. So how do we know? Even though they said people are getting arrested for arson and stuff like that, how do we know that? Um, Hold on, y'all. Let me get out this bed. How do we know this wasn't a part of the plan from the beginning? How do we know that they wasn't planning on? Hold on, y'all. How do we know they wasn't planning on doing something or making something occur to make this happen in the first place? It's a lot of things that I took notes on. When it excuse me, guys. When it comes to this, I told you I'm not feeling well. I got a whole fever and all right now, but I can't seem to go to sleep. So I said, let me do this while I put myself to sleep. So here are my notes. January 8th, near Leo State Park in LA County, Gloria Lynn Mandich, 60 years old, was taken into custody on suspicions of arson. That's just one of the two people that I know that was apparently being charged with arson or accused of being an arsonist. Now, the second thing that I also noticed was Chat GPT. That's something that a lot of people use. I'm sure you use it. I have used it before. Um, I'm planning on when I start school, I'm gonna be using it a lot. But do y'all know that the computer base is in California, and they basically have been pouring gallons. Let me tell y'all in the notes. Hold on. They've been using millions of gallons of water, and they are located in California, like I said. Did those million gallons of water that was being used there, did that affect the drought in the fire hydrants and stuff like that? Like, I don't know. I also noticed that the reservoirs was empty, the hydrants was empty, like I just said. Um, I want to know why the fire department budget was cut. Why so many elderly was affected, and it's going to take $57 billion to rebuild the city. Jail firefighters. I don't know if you guys seen this, but Nick Cannon, I gotta commend that man because he's always doing something positive. Jail firefighters have been getting paid between $1 and $24 a day, meaning you're only making $1 an hour, and they are working in 24-hour positions. They're not being treated, adequately. And I get it. They are in jail. They are technically still incarcerated, but that doesn't mean they're not human at the same time. So there was something else I saw online, and it was Governor Newman talking about it being a smart city. So let's listen to somebody else talk about it.
We have before us the opportunity for
Hold on, y'all. 'Cause that's too loud. And I hate when people tell you, post a video and then they tell you to look down. No, nigga, talk about it. But they are definitely planning on doing a smart city in LA. They have plans of doing.
Joe Rogan predicted the LA fire. Check this out. It's just going to be the right wind, and the fire's going to start in the right place, and it's going to burn through LA all the way to the ocean, and there's not a thing we can do about it. But it's not just him. Insurance companies dropped fire coverage just 3 months before the fire. And of course, the water supply was cut off while the fire was raging. But it gets more sinister. Go to Google and type in Smart LA City 2028. You'll see that they want to build a smart city in LA, and it would be much easier to build a whole city if all the previous buildings were destroyed. Of course, it could all just be a coincidence. But it really makes you think. If Joe Rogan, a simple podcaster, could predict the fire, why couldn't the experts? Why did no one warn the public? I leave the answers up to you, and I hope that everyone is safe. Joe Rogan predicted the LA fire. Check this out. It's just going to be the right wind, and the fire's going to start in the right place.
So yeah, I actually watched some of that episode, and it wasn't just him. It was an ex-firefighter that actually predicted that this would happen. And my thing is, these people have been giving y'all warning. Excuse me, y'all. If these people have given y'all warnings about this, why wasn't nothing done? Because this is a part of the plan. They needed to flatten out that land so that they can build a smart city over that land. The Olympics are coming there in 2028. The Super Bowl is coming there in 2028. So they have plans. And that tends to happen a lot. I know y'all heard about back in the day when Central Park here in New York was actually a part of it was really a black area, and they wanted to make that a park. So what did they do? They started burning up the park. They started pushing people out the park. So yeah, these things happen all the time. Don't think that because we living in 2024 that these things will not happen, because these things happen all the time apparently, and America has been getting away with it for however long that I could remember that America has been getting away with it. So, yeah, we're gonna listen to some more clips and see what you think.
So apparently, this house was one of the houses that didn't get burned down, that dodged a bullet somehow. Here's why they think that happened. So I talked to the owner of this house right here in Pasadena. I talked to the owner. The owner does not have a smart on this house, on the front part of this house. There's no smart. No smart. So the house did not burn. The back house is the part of the house that had the smarter. And everything in the back of his house is burned. So apparently the homeowner opted out of getting the smart meter, which is the new meter that electric company recommends. So maybe there's something wrong with that smart meter, guys. What do you think? Smart meter, smart city? So apparently this house was one of the houses that didn't get burned down, but dodged a bullet somehow. Here's why they think that happened. So I talked to the owner.
So that's crazy too. So you got a smart meter and your house that's standing, but other houses is burned down. All right, here's what I seen this morning that really decided to go live. Not this. This.
Over the course of the next several years, Los Angeles will be host to the World Cup, and then the Super Bowl, and then the Olympics. With this rebuilding effort needing to take place, is LA going to be ready for all of those global events? My humble position, and it's not just being naively optimistic. That only reinforces the imperative moving quickly, doing in the spirit of collaboration and cooperation. Donald Trump, to his credit, was helpful in getting the Olympics to the United States of America, to get it down here in LA. We thank him for that. This is an opportunity for him to shine, for this country to shine, for California and this community to shine. The opportunity with all of that and all that opportunity and that pride and spirit that comes from not just hosting those three iconic games and venues, but also the opportunity, I think, to rebuild at the same time. And that's why we're already organizing a Marshall Plan. We already have a team of looking at reimagining LA 2.0, and we're making sure everyone's included, not just the folks on the coast, people here that were ravaged by this disaster. Over the course of the next several years, Los Angeles will be host to the World Cup, and then the Super Bowl, and then the Olympics. With this rebuilding effort needing to take place, is LA going to be ready for all of those global events? My humble position, and it's not just being naively optimistic, that only reinforces the imperative move.
So yeah, they had a plan. The plan been in motion, and this is not anything new. So I don't even know what to say. I just feel like it's fucked up. Um, Another thing that I also noticed is Richmond, Virginia. If you are in the Richmond, Virginia area, can you please comment? And you're one of my subscribers. Please comment and let me know what's going on with the water situation. Because from my understanding, you guys have not had water. And why is that going on? Like, I just don't understand what's really going on here. They have no running water. 1.3 million people are without running water. There's no FEMA. People that don't have access to bottles of water, they are using dirty water. You know what that means? They're using shitty water. So, yeah, it's just too much going on. It's way too much going on. Um, it's way too much serious situations going on. And that's the direction that be, that I am going in. Um, my other lives, when I'm doing like small little commentary or redirects to you guys, those lives will be going private eventually when I feel like getting up the nerve to make those things private. But this is the direction that I'm going. I want to talk about different stories, different things that I see, and funny internet stories. As far as commentary, um, doing commentary on anything that I see going on other than real news. Um, those things will be very limited, and like I said, once I do the commentary, it will become private when I feel like making it private. So yeah, I don't expect people to be in these type of lives because I'm talking about real world stuff. You get what I'm saying? So um trying to think, is there anything else that I want to show you guys? Because it's just so much that I've been seeing. It's just so much that I've been seeing, and I'm just disgusted. I'm disgusted. All right, let's listen to what Mel Gibson had to say.
Well, you know, I know they were messing with the water, uh, letting reserves go for one reason or another. They've been doing that a while. California has a lot of problems that sort of baffle the mind as far as why they do things. And then in the events like this, you sort of look, well, is it on purpose? Which is an insane thing to think. But one begins to ponder whether or not there is a purpose in mind. What could it be? You know, do they want the state empty? I don't know.
Mm, interesting. Interesting for him to say that. And that's Mel Gibson, somebody that is a whole legend in Hollywood, okay? Love me some Mel Gibson. And he looks great for his age. So, y'all heard what he said. Let's hear it one more time.
Sort of, well, you know, I know they were messing with the water, uh, letting reserves go for one reason or another. They've been doing that a while. California has a lot of problems that sort of baffle the mind as far as why they do things. And then in the events like this, you sort of look, well, is it on purpose? Which is an insane thing to think. But one begins to ponder whether or not there is a purpose in mind. What could it be? You know, do they want the state empty?
Do they want to stay empty? Interesting. Interesting. Do they want to stay empty? I'm gonna let me turn my Wi-Fi off. I mean my Bluetooth off here because I need to connect my phone to the speaker. Is it this one? There we go. So yeah, it's a lot going on in America. It's way more important things going on. I know if you guys looked on my wall, y'all will see that I shared Madden's page. There's a whole A thing that's out that will produce. I think it's what, I can't remember how long you could get electricity, but that thing is very expensive. I would love to invest in something like that, but that thing is very, very expensive. I'm gonna play the Mel Gibson clip one more time with my speaker on, just in case anybody didn't hear what he was saying.
Well, you I know they were messing with the water, uh, letting reserves go for one reason or another. They've been doing that a while. California has a lot of problems that sort of baffle the mind as far as why they do things. And then in the events like this, you sort of look, well, is it on purpose? Which it's an insane thing to think. But one begins to ponder whether or not there is a purpose in mind. What could it be?
I don't think it's really insane to think that this whole fire thing was done purposely. I don't think it's insane to think that, because, like I said, history has shown that this has happened way before any of our time. So why wouldn't they be trying to do something like that now? Just like, I'm sorry, but the whole pandemic, that was a whole, to me, that was population control. That's just how I feel about it. It was definitely population control. Um, Let me see if you guys saw this one, heard this one.
I've noticed something a bit strange about these LA fires everyone's been tagging me. The first weird thing that I noticed is that insurance companies dropped fire coverage 3 months before the fire started. And many people have reported electrical wires from the power grid causing these fires. And of course, the water supply has been cut off. And don't you think it's a bit weird in this picture that all of the trees stay standing but the houses aren't? Of course, this is for educational purposes only, and I'm not claiming anything. And then we go to Google and type in 2028 Smart LA City. What a coincidence, they want to build a smart city in LA. And of course, it's a lot easier to build a whole city if there's no buildings there. Of course, this is just for educational purposes only.
Yeah, this is for educational purposes only. Thank you, Sammy, for coming through to the show. You know, it ain't drama, it ain't messy, so it ain't gonna be that many people over here. But that's the direction that I plan on going in, Sammy. I don't feel the need to continue to talk, and that's both. That's all the sectors I watch. I don't feel the need to talk about these people. They're nobodies. Like, I'm starting to realize a lot of people get on this app and they think that they become celebrities in their head. And being a YouTuber does not mean you're a celebrity. Like, I don't know where they get that from. They, like, it's just too much. It's too much at this point. And I'm not willing to be on nobody's side. So because I move the way I move, people don't fuck with me like that, and I don't give a fuck about anybody not fucking with me like that. I'm gonna move the way I want to move, and we gonna stick to what I want to do. So this is where I'm at with it this morning. And what had me outraged, girl, was when I saw that governor talking about the smart city that he wants to build. Like, that's crazy to me. But this is not the first time they done something like that to us humans. This is oh God. Fame and no money is a very bad combo. Sis, can you please say that again? Fame and no money is a very, very bad combination. A very, 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 very. Let me turn this down real quick because I want to do something. I want to see if I'm able to do something while I'm on here. And I don't want the sound because I got to go into this live. Go into this live. Okay. Um, add as my. There you go, girl. There you go. Since I'm one on yours, you're one on mine now, Sammy. So yeah, I've been seeing a lot of things in the news that just ain't been making sense to me. Now let's listen to this lady.
My friends, especially today. In fact, knowledge and truth begets proper action. And I think we need a lot more of that today. Take a look at this next clip and we'll discuss.
Noticed something a bit strange about these LA fires everyone's been tagging me. The first weird thing that I noticed is that insurance companies dropped fire coverage
You're
3 months
welcome, sis.
before the fire started. And many people have reported electrical wires from the power
I
grid
think we heard
causing
this
these
one already,
fires.
but I
And of
just want to
course,
see
the
where
water
she's
supply
going.
has been cut
Where
off.
she's
And
going
don't you
with
think
this?
it's a bit weird in this picture that all of the trees stay standing but the houses aren't?
Very
Of course,
weird.
this is for educational purposes only, and I'm not claiming anything. And then we go to Google and type in 2028 Smart LA City. What a coincidence, they want to build a smart city in LA. And of course, it's a lot easier.
All right, so we heard that one already, but let me see if I can find anything else. Because this is crazy. Like I can't get past the fact that when I saw that this morning that he's talking about a whole smart city, and then like you're talking about it so excitedly, like y'all knew that this was coming. Y'all knew that this was coming, and that's crazy. Like I can't fuck with that. Let me see.
Well, yeah.
Nah, we heard that one already. All right, let's hear what he got to say. Is he gonna talk? No. Let me see.
Just another coincidence, right?
As a three-time United States Digital City Award winner, the City of Los Angeles has been investing in the infrastructure, the apps, and the data tools to be a globally recognized smart city. But as technology evolves, so our smart city must evolve too. That's why we have developed our Los Angeles Smart City Strategy, known as Smart LA 2028, as a roadmap to the 2028 Summer Olympics. It includes 56 new goals that use technology to transform the way we live, work, and move around LA. Check it out here. Thank you.
Just another coincidence, right?
You hear that? Do you hear that, sis? Do you hear that? So y'all meaning to tell me, y'all, why didn't I hear about, why wasn't this being pushed so much before these fires? Why all of a sudden now that we got these fires going on, that now they want to start pushing this out? It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. It is crazy to me. It's crazy. Like, it's not adding up to me. I didn't want to go there at first, but I gotta be honest with y'all. There is something going on when it comes to this whole situation, and this was a lineup. So I would suggest anybody that lives in like big cities, like I need to look into it myself. Are they gonna try to do that? Good morning, Blended, darling. Are they going to try to do that when it comes to New York? Because I live in a big city. So, like, I need to start looking this type of stuff up because I feel like, mm-mm. I feel like, something ain't right.
I've noticed something a bit strange about these.
Okay, we heard that one already. Like, I guess that shit is going rival. That shit is going rival, and huh. So yeah, that's basically what I have to say when it comes to these wildfires. I feel like it was a setup. Um, I send my prayers to everybody in LA. I thought it was very. I think it's very funny how the celebrities are going back and forth at each other now, because I can't remember what the lady name is, but I seen her on Instagram going off on Khloe Kardashian yesterday, and when they were having a drought a few years ago, the Kardashians used way over the amount of water than they should have used, trying to spray down their gardens. They probably were trying to prevent a fire too, you know. So I don't want to beat on them too bad verbally, because if I don't know the weather in California, if it gets as hot as it gets here in New York, like I mean the 100 degrees and you can't breathe, then I can understand them, you know, wanting to use that as you know, whatchamacallit, I can't remember how to say it, but yeah, that I could understand that. Now, I don't mind coming back now and doing a little commentary on the bullshit that I see, but this live has to stay this, this way. So I might just end this one now and come right back. Oh yeah, girl, I'm gonna use their resources every chance I get too. What you think I'm using to go back to school? Although I am a part of a union, I'm not using them. Because I don't want to sign no contract with my job to have to be stuck there after I get my degree. So no, I'm using a government assistance. And shout out to Papa Biden, because my first set of school loans, that man paid those school loans off. He took that 12K and he paid it, and he overpaid it, and I got me a check, and I spent that check. So yeah, sure did. But yeah, the government ain't shit, and they've been, and you gotta take advantage. Now, when I say take advantage, I don't mean the motherfuckers that I be sitting here watching that's on Section 8, that sit on YouTube all day, going off on people, screaming and hollering, acting a fucking fool. I don't mean taking advantage of it that way. I mean taking advantage of it going to school. If you making money under the table, save your money, because you might want to buy a house one day. Section 8 is not supposed to be something that you use for the rest of your life. That's supposed to be a stepping stone, just like temporary assistance. That's why they call it temporary assistance. So yeah, you better, yes, the business grants. I need to do the same thing, girl, but I don't know what direction to go, because I actually, like I said, I have my LLC. I have a whole candle business. So I need to start looking into things like that, but it just be too much going on at one time. Too much going on at one time. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I want to show you guys. Thank you, boss, because I definitely text him. I got a fever, or y'all. I don't know what the hell is going on with this weather in New York. Oh, here we go.
We have before us the opportunity to forge for ourselves and for future generations.
Project Blueberry, Smart LA, 2028 to 2030. Yeah, maybe I should just go find a compilation of videos. But again, like I said, y'all also know Virginia. Virginia is What is it? Richmond, Virginia. And I know somebody that lives out there personally, but I don't really associate myself. Like I said, I don't associate myself with drug addicts and alcoholics. So I wouldn't even call that person and ask that person how they're even dealing with the situation, because I just refuse to associate myself with those type of people. Um, but Richmond, Virginia has been out of water. I don't know for how long now. Let me see. Let me see if we can look that up too. Richmond, Virginia. Richmond. There we go. Richmond water. That's crazy how it came right up too. I hope you guys are having a lovely morning. I hope that I'm keeping you guys engaged at least a little bit, because it is all over the place. Like I said, I did not plan on going live, but let's get into this water situation.
Richmond, Virginia hasn't had water since Tuesday. Today is Friday. That has not made national news.
The incoming snowstorm, the National Guard continues to help distribute water. At the water plant, Dr. Avula says they're bringing in more equipment, including a new backup battery, repair parts, and filters. The water plant will also have extra staff and hourly check-ins. Richmond did pass the first water test. Now we wait for the results of the second test, which will determine whether the city can lift their boil water advisory tomorrow morning.
Our distribution system is fully pressurized.
Richmond Mayor Danny Avula is seeing strong progress as work continues to restore the city's water supply.
All water zones are pressurized above that 20 psi threshold, and the reservoir level is at 18 feet.
Reaching full pressurization allowed the city to start testing the water to make sure it's free from harmful contaminants.
Each round of testing requires pulling multiple samples from multiple points across the entire distribution network. Those samples are then prepped and submitted to the lab, and then looked at in an incubator over 24 hours to see if there's any bacterial growth.
That's crazy. So y'all meaning to tell me that our friends and family members in Richmond are dealing with this type of crisis and they have to buy bottles of water. Let me just be clear. I bought a case of waters last night, a 36 pack. Oh my God, Sanity, you're in that city? Girl, God, what the fuck? Like this breaks my heart when I personally know people or personally, know people over the internet and I know that they going through this. Like, Sanity, how are y'all dealing with this situation? What the fuck is the government doing for y'all? Because this right here is ridiculous. Like I was saying, I bought a case of water yesterday, y'all. A 36 case of water cost me, I think it was $10, almost $10. And I was just like, yeah, pray, please say prayers to Sanity, her family, anybody in Richmond, Virginia, the whole Virginia. Just say a prayer for the whole Virginia because it's obvious that people are going through stuff. And that's what I say, like, y'all, like, not y'all. We watch people get on here and take advantage of the system. Won't go back to school, won't go get a trade. They'll sit on their ass all day. They'll sit on their ass all fucking day instead of going to get them a job and taking this advantage of the working, the corporate system. You get what I'm saying? Y'all want to sit here all day, devote yourselves to evil, when there are people that watch y'all that are going through real things. And then y'all want to badger those people for cash apps at the same fucking time. It's not okay. It's not okay. A lot of y'all need to be giving back to y'all subscribers because y'all subscribers are dealing with a lot. But y'all so busy coming on here worried about numbers, likes, views, clicks, and this, that, and the third. Girl, woo, girl, y'all got me ready to go off because I'm in my feelings about that water thing, and I'm in my feelings about this whole smart city thing. But I'm more in my feelings about that water thing because I take me 3 showers a day. I couldn't imagine having to fill my tub up with bottles of fucking water. And meanwhile, I'm sitting here in my apartment right now, y'all, pissed off because my washing machine is saying out of order. I'm gonna let that go right now and leave it to God because when the people come and fix it, it's gonna be fixed. There are people out there dealing with bigger issues than what any of us are dealing with right now. I have a fever of 102 right now. I have a fever of 102 right now. But there are people dealing with not being able to go get their medications, not being able to have water, not even having homes. The people in LA. So, like, aren't there bigger issues in the world that we should be dealing with versus dealing with the bullshit that we see all the time? And that's the type of message that I would rather serve. Now, if I want to come on here and do my little bit of commentary that I do about the things that I see, I have to make those separate lives. So I don't want to I don't want to get into it. I don't want to get too into it unless I'm asked to shut this one down and we could come back and talk about the last 24 hours of the things that I see. Then yeah, I'll do so. Because if y'all looked on my community wall last night, I gave y'all a few roadmaps. I gave y'all those roadmaps for a reason. Because I'm trying to figure out if it's a brother or girl. I'm not gonna talk about it now. It's real problems going on, like I said. It's real problems going on. Virginia does not have, Richmond don't have water. My boo Sanity gotta get out the fucking bed today and go and find fucking water. As if she hasn't already been through the fuck enough. And who wants to have to deal with that? Who wants to have to deal with that like every day? And then y'all probably been calling the council people, calling the water people, and they don't have no answers. Like, so what's going on now? Is this going to end up being like Flint? Because that's not cool. That's not cool at all. That's not cool at all. It's girl, Sammy, I do want to ask you something. Um, but I'm gonna have to inbox you.
I'm gonna have to inbox you to ask you that, girl, because I'm trying to figure out what the hell happened with you and Trip. I don't know. Or is there a replay that you could direct me to so I could know what happened? Because I don't know what happened between you and them. I thought everything was fine. But that's for another freaking live. That's why I need to end this one and come back, y'all. So we could just do a regular live just talking. Cause I see a lot. It's still a lot of shit going on right now as I speak. It's people live going the fuck off. But we're gonna get back. We're gonna get back into this whole Richmond thing.
The big thing today is that finally, after those 6 days of the water outages and the boil waters advisories, at some point today, the water coming out of your taps in Richmond, Henrico, Hanover, and Eastern Goochland should be safe enough to consume without having to boil it again. Resetting how we got here in the first place, there was the power outage from last weekend's storm that led to several failures at the Richmond water treatment plant, and that led to a drop in water pressure or a loss in water pressure entirely at some households, and that led to first a boil water advisory in Richmond that spread out to Eastern
and this is
Hanover
from 3 days ago, but I wouldn't trust that
Western
water.
Henrico and Eastern Goochland. Now, for the past few days, the focus has been on restoring operations at the plant, restoring that water pressure to
exact sanity. I already know what time it is, girl. I know that water look nasty. While they sitting here trying to tell y'all can fucking use that water, I know that fucking water looks fucking disgusting. It's probably fucking off brown water. Now, why the fuck? And that's what I'm saying. The government, I'm telling y'all. If y'all think that the government don't have nothing to do with population control, you gotta really look up. You gotta really go back in history. Like, that's one thing I could say in school. I'm proud of myself for. I'm proud of myself for paying attention in school when it came to certain stuff with history, because that's how I'm able to go back in my mind now today and look at them LA fires and know that shit does not look right. At first, I really was not trying to go there. Okay? I really was not trying to go there at first, but I have no choice but to go there when it's written. Thank you, sis. Yes, please send a link in the timestamp. Even though I'm not gonna get, like I said, I don't get involved in people issues. I just wanted to know what happened because I like to be aware of things. And Trip, I still fuck with you. I haven't seen you in my chat, but I don't really go live like that. But I still rock with you. I don't know what happened. It's not my business, but I just wanted to be informed. So yeah, I don't like look at this people with bottles and cases of water, and we in a whole inflation. So Sanity, if you still in here, how much a case of water costs for y'all out there right now? Are they giving y'all some type of like stipends, or are they giving y'all water, buy one get one free? Like, is there something, like, what are they doing to help y'all out there? And that's why I wish my platform was bigger, because that's the type of things that I want to do. Like, if I had the subscribers that I see these messy ass channels run with have, I would be setting up a Cash App fund just for my girl, because she's one of my subscribers, to send her enough money to help her and a neighbor. 5 and nothing that I know of. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy to me. But like I said, like, if I had a way bigger platform, that's the type of stuff that I would be doing, trying to help my subscribers. I don't see too many people doing that, and maybe they do it behind the scenes, so don't nobody take it personal. And I don't care if you do take it personal, honestly. I'm talking to my people. I don't give a fuck what y'all decide to take personal, because I see, ever since I started coming back on here doing my commentary, people, every day I lose a subscriber, I gain a subscriber. Soon as I finish talking about something, people be in their feelings to fuck about it. And I just think that the shit that I see y'all on here doing, and y'all get mad at me because I don't want to go along and get along, and I like everybody in all of these messy situations, and I won't get involved except for now y'all know I don't. One thing y'all gonna learn about me,
I don't like drunks. And I don't like people that lie on people to get them locked up. That I don't like. That I don't like. I didn't like nothing about that situation. Another enrichment too. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's people that have come over here or come over here. I support them. They support me. Like, I wish there was something I could do to help, because this is the type of stuff I would send cash apps for. I'm not sending no cash apps for simple shit like that. Y'all get super chats, and that's where the fuck it would stay. I said what I said yesterday in my last video, and I meant what I said. Y'all gotta be careful with who y'all call yourself supporting on this thing, because there are a lot of scammers on here. Why the fuck should we be sending them our hard money, our change? Because I would hope that it would be changed after you pay your bills. You know, don't be sending nobody money and y'all ain't pay no bills. Don't do that. So yeah, I would hope that these people would start to get to know they subs and helping they subs, because just like they give to y'all, sometimes y'all got to give back to them. And if there was anything that I could do to help, I would. I don't talk about everything that I do, because I don't think that it should be something that you do for you don't talk about the stuff that you do for recognition. But what I will say is, I came into this year donating. I started this year donating. I'm looking for a pantry now to donate to. I want to be able, good morning, Room Shaker. I want to be able to go to feed the homeless. I have a friend that has a whole corporation where they help homeless people. So this year for Thanksgiving, I will be cooking the homeless people down in the city. I will be making them food. I see that, yeah. I don't need the girl. I just don't feel appropriate. As long as I have a job, as long as I'm able to get up and work, and long as I'm able to provide for myself, and long as my man is able to provide, I don't want to be asking nobody on here for nothing. I don't want to be asking nobody on here for nothing. And a lot of times I feel like when I start to feel like I'm getting badgered, I ain't giving it anyway. It's not gonna make me do it. It's not gonna make me do it. It's just not gonna. That's not gonna make me move faster. It's really, really not. Let me see if I can show y'all. If we could look into the egg thing, because that egg thing is very interesting. Like I said, y'all gotta go over to Madden's page, because her and Hassan covered it, and they did a good job covering it. And yes, it costs a lot of money, but if I could invest in one of those things to save on some power, because I'm telling y'all, these bills up here are crazy. I don't know how it is for y'all in the states that y'all live in, but the bills out here is crazy. It's okay, girl. Look, let me tell y'all something. With the whole the moderator things, unless it's a troll, I do not expect you to be running around doing nothing, Sammy. I essentially gave you a mod stick because you gave me one. And that's just that. I don't want you to feel like you gotta be obligated or anything. I mean, now, Sammy, I would love to do that. I would love to do that. And we could find our subscribers that's in that area, and we could donate, and we could accumulate something and split it between like, say that we find 4 subscribers. Like, I know 2 for me, and you find 2 on you, and see if we could donate a lot. Then we could separate the money. We could evenly tally down the money to give to those 4 people. You get what I'm saying? If you understand what I'm saying, if you get what I'm saying, but that's the type of things those are the type of things I want to do. I don't want to be on here talking about these dumb motherfuckers. Like, that's not really what I want to do. It doesn't do nothing for me. I don't care about the whole doxing thing or anything like that. I have nothing to hide. You get what I'm saying? I'm a law-abiding citizen and all of that. But that energy, for me, y'all, I just can't do it. I'd rather just wake up and talk about what's going on in the world. Now, did y'all hear about what's going on with Cameron? Cameron, godly, y'all. Let me see if I can find it before I even talk about it. Kim and Jim Jones and Mace are going at it. Cam, Jim Jones, and Mace. Yeah, you know what? You absolutely right, because I can make this an assortment of things. So we talked about the wildfires. We talked about um the water crisis in Virginia. We talked about how America do all this bullshit to us over and over again. Um Camera, I don't know what. Here we go. Let's see if I could just find the part where he because I don't get what's going on here. I don't get what's going on here. All right, let's
None
hear
of this
Mace.
would have happened if they would have just spoke. You know what I'm saying? My reason for eating popcorn is
May speaks on Cam's response to the Jim Jones situation in this exclusive MREC TV interview. I get the feeling all this is part of a bigger play. If that's the case, 25 is about to be the year of content. Get in the comments and let me know what you think.
Yo, what's good?
What's going on, May? Salute. Hold on, y'all. I need everybody to fall back on the calls. And so, what you got to say to the people?
I wanted to just call up and say, I really appreciate your show and all that you do. And just real quickly, I wanted to put this out there because I think the real issue is that everybody just jumps the gun. You know what I'm saying? People talk without having the information correctly.
Correct.
Me being the person that I am, let me see what I can say. I can say that, none of this would have happened if they would have just spoke. You know what I'm saying? My reason for eating popcorn is because
Abundant Rising, DA London. Girl.
try to get y'all together and y'all don't want to talk to each other. There's nothing for me to say. That's what I can say. So you got to understand, a person like me, it is in my power to get everybody together. It is in my power to say, to at least make the attempt, but you can't make people talk. And I try to do what I think somebody should have did for me when I wasn't present.
See, Mace on my type of timing, y'all. Mace is on my type of timing. He over all that screaming and hollering. He over all of that fighting and scraping his knuckles and shit like that. He want niggas to sit down, talk like adults, and call it a day. But sometimes that's just not enough. It's really, really not.
Put us all together and say, yo, y'all need to work this out because we're embarrassing ourselves. That's how I personally feel. So all I could do is just sit there. Well, I can't scream at him. I can't scream at this person. My focus is always to put Cam in a better place. And if Jim wanted to be a part of it, Jim could have been a part of it, but it got to be a little different. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. At the end of the day, Cam is my brother.
Buddha, stop crying.
I want the best for Jim and Cam. You know what I'm saying? It don't look good and it ain't right. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
And I wish somebody would have did this for me 30 years ago. That's what I really wish. I wish somebody.
All right, so I'm gonna stop that right there. I hope, Shaker, I hope you got some rest yesterday, boo, because you've been pushing out that content. You've been keeping us informed, girl. I commend all of y'all. Buddha, be quiet. I'm talking to Shaker. Be quiet. Be quiet, Buddha. I'm talking to Shaker. Okay? I don't think Shaker want to talk to you. I don't even think she like kitties. She don't want to be your girlfriend, Buddha. Get out of here. She don't want to be your girlfriend now. She don't like kitties. I hope you got some rest, girl. If y'all want the tea on what's going on in the beef sector and the Mo 3 sector, y'all got to go over to even though she don't really fuck with the Mo 3 sector like that, because those people are
She don't got the patience for the motherfuckers like that. But yeah, I know, Shaker. I remember you saying that he over here trying to holler at you, and I'm trying to tell him he need to sit down. He needs to sit down. He needs to sit his ass down. Okay, always trying to holler at the women's, and he always hear me saying your name. He always hear me saying your name. He always hear me saying, "Hey, Shaker," in the chat or something like that, because he be sitting right here. So his little motherfucking ass think he gonna get him a wife out the deal. No, it ain't happening. She don't fuck with you. If you a trans animal, you think you a dog, but you still look like a cat. So she ain't fucking with you, bruh. She ain't fucking with you. But yeah, if y'all want the tea, y'all got a girl. It's been so much going on in the past 24 hours. Y'all see DG is home and all of that. Like, it's just been a lot going on. But let's hear what Cameron had to say. I don't know. Not this music. I don't know.
You love Mace, myself, Big L, even though Mace and Big L on the same page.
Oh, hold on, Shaker. How do y'all feel about the new characters unlocked? All right, the baby mama. Now here's my thing with that situation. I don't want to assume that this girl is lying and saying that this guy is her brother when it's really her baby daddy. But I try to look at both sides of things. Okay, maybe she didn't want her baby daddy to be on here, but you got to remember, when you're on here exposing people in the negative way that you do, somebody was gonna turn around and do that back to you. If you get what I'm saying. Now, the way that I watched that girl disrespect a lot of people, especially people that I rock with, I don't appreciate that. And I'm not trying to judge her for it, but I just think that as a young girl, there's so much more that you could be doing with your life than to be paying attention to what's going on YouTube with other people's business. I just think that could be something else totally that you could be doing. You could be getting on here talking about celebrities or doing other shit, but the baby mama, Charisma's, I forgot her channel name, Charisma something. I'm sorry. I don't, and I'm like I said, like you say, Shaker, I'm one of those people too. I could tell when somebody's lying when they full of shit, and I could tell when somebody's not full of shit. And I don't think the baby mama was lying. I don't think the baby mama's lying about none of this. And I also noticed y'all gotta go listen to that baby mama, because a lot of her he's in the cadence and the way that she talk. Somebody surely was biting off of that girl and been stalking that girl page, because they kind of talk the same to me. You got to go on my wall. Her name is Charisma, girl. Her name is Charisma. And she came on here saying a lot of things, saying that people is not people brother. That's their baby daddy. And I'm sorry. I believe the baby mother. I'ma just keep it real with y'all. I believe the baby mom. What is there any other characters that came? The brother, I'm sorry, I don't fuck with scammers in any sort of way. I have no respect for no scammers. So me going to somebody's channel that's a scammer to support them, I can't do that. Especially when I know you a scammer. You can just tell. Ain't nobody. Come on, y'all. People putting money to their ear is so corny. People always showing money but they look scruffy. Come on, y'all. Come on. With no big house to show for it, no cars, no nothing. I'm sorry. I know that Caucasian people who are millionaires will dress regular. Look at Jay-Z and his hair, but this is not that. This ain't that, y'all. This ain't that. So how I feel? Yes. How I feel about that situation, I feel like that girl is lying. That's not her brother. And it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Just come out and be honest and say that's not your brother. There's plenty of people that had to come and retract their statements. And yeah, it's gonna make you look crazy. But again, when that girl said Apple scan papers and stuff like that, let me see if I can find her page. I don't even want to play her shit though, because y'all know how people are.
Y'all know how people are, and I don't want to disrespect her. I want her to be able to grow her channel on her own. I just hate that. And let's be clear. She did not come on here for this. She already had a channel. She already was trying to get them to be like a family channel. So that's just how I feel about that. Now I'm happy to see that DG is home. DG, I think that you should ignore all these haters though, because I feel like they waiting for a moment to lock you the back to have to do anything to have you get locked up. And DG, I'm gonna tell y'all this: DG was the first man in any of these sectors that came to my channel and rocked with me. Actually, he wasn't the first; he was the second. But the first person, that person's name will always remain nameless, because he's a lameless, and I don't like the way that he's been running around here. Like, he made himself seem like he was who need to take their mod sticks? She need to take the mod sticks. Oh, yes, I did notice that. Yeah, there's a lot of people over there with mod sticks that should not have mod sticks, and they gonna try to line her up and all types of bullshit. But she definitely needs to take those mod sticks. She definitely, there's a few of those that she needs to take, because she's gonna learn quick on here. Everybody ain't your partner. Everybody ain't your friend. So she gonna have to go through that. Just like I'm still learning certain things, she's gonna have to learn certain things. Like right now, I want to give you a mod stick, but you said you don't want to be a mod on anybody's channel. So I'm a respect your wishes. But she definitely, yeah. But here's my thing, London. If we're gonna be doing commentary, you gotta watch the other side too, baby. That's what I'm saying. Because you don't want to sound biased. And I've been watching both sides. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. And shit is not adding up. And I know when people are lying. I use my discernment very well, and I know when people are lying. And for me, that scamming shit, I don't want to associate myself with anybody that's doing shit like that, because that's not fair to these subscribers at all. Why would I be sending you my hard-earned money when you got 10 stacks up to your ear, or more money than that, on in Instagram posts and stuff? I'm not with it. I work too hard for my money. I'm not with it, and I can't. It's just certain stuff I can't stand by. Girl, people didn't take them stick. I don't know what you're saying, Shaker. Oh, okay. No, I meant over that side, like over that side of town. But you might want to go over there Saturday. You might want to go over there and inform yourself about a few things, because shit ain't adding up, and I can't sugarcoat that. And I can't, that whole, when I heard that whole, you had the Apple scanner machine, that rubbed me the wrong way. That rubbed me the long way. Yeah. Over and out. That rubbed me the wrong way. I couldn't believe when I heard that with my ears, because it's like, man, we work hard for our little pieces of change. And like I said, I'm never gonna get on here and act like people didn't unmod me. I never said any. No, what I said was, Shaker, I know that you said you didn't really want to be a moderator. Or maybe I was listening to somebody else and I'm getting niggas confused. But I thought you said you didn't want to be a moderator on anybody's channel, but I want to make you a mod. I want all my people that supported me from day one to be a mod. So please, can you be a mod for me? If you want to be a mod for me, I don't expect nothing from y'all. Like, I gotta be honest. I know people don't be in my lives like that. I just know that I
people are gonna start coming over here trolling when I start talking about certain things, and they not gonna like that. And I'm okay with that. That's okay. But I'd just rather not deal with the trolls at all. I'd rather not deal with the trolls at all. So you saying so you told them to unmod your ass and they refused to do it. Now you because Shaker, we don't Shaker, you keep it so blunt and real. I have no choice but to respect you for that. And that's one thing that makes people gravitate towards you more. Like, cause you just got, you're wrong, right, or indifferent. You gonna stand in your shit, and I could appreciate somebody like that. And I'm working on myself even more to just be as blunt as I can be, and people just gonna have to accept it like that. Cause I am that way with my family. I keep it so real with them. I do not give a fuck how they feel about it. I just know when I go out in this world, it's a different ball game, and people take things to the extreme. But like I said, I have nothing to hide. So I'm gonna give my opinion. If you decide to dox me, that's on you. The repercussions that come after that. Y'all, this cold is getting in my ass, man. Excuse me. So yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying to that. So we got that new character. We got the brother. We got BB. I'm calling him BB. His name is BB because I don't know if that's the brother or the baby daddy. I know some siblings resemble each other, but some siblings don't. But the way she told her story, like, I don't know. I don't know what to believe. I don't know what to believe. DG is home. I know you guys have been seeing that. Actually, when I woke up this morning with my fever, I just happened to get my phone, and I was looking at my notifications, and I see that he was up there on Bib's page going off on Josh. I have no comment when it comes to Josh. Not near one comment at all. Like, the only thing I could say is send him a prayer to find the healing that he needs, because he needs some healing himself. Like, and I'm sending prayers to everybody that needs healings, because we all need healing in different ways. We all need healing in different ways. But Chris, I'm trying to find this girl. So what we think gonna happen now that DG is released? You think more drama is gonna follow? Yeah, you saw he home, girl. Well, he fucking been going off all night. Shit, he's on a vengeance, child. He is on a vengeance. He got revenge to get, and he's going to get it. Oh, see, Charisma. Is that today? I think that was yesterday's. Yeah, see, these lives were scheduled for yesterday. And yeah, she deleted all those other lives, girl. But y'all should have caught those lives, because she was letting it be known that allegedly the fighting was over her. The fighting ain't have nothing to do with no brother and sister dispute. She said that they've been together for 5 years. They just broke up. Good morning, TT baby. They just broke up, and she's saying that they allegedly broke up over homegirl. She said that he had an Apple Pay scanner. He's a scammer. She said that he doesn't help take care of his daughter. She had a mouthful to say in those videos, and something told me, but I try not to be a messy bitch neither. Something told me to voice record those videos, just in case she needed at a later date, or one of my people that I fuck with that do commentary needed it for a later date, for them to just have it so that they could be aware of the things that's being said. But I'm going to let her know, girl, you need to unprivate those, because people need to be informed about what's really going on here, if that's really the situation.
I just heard something relating to this story, but I'm on mute. Oh God. TT, that just scares me, girl. You got a show coming for us? can you unmute yourself real quick? Do you got a show coming for us? Cause this girl be lying. I hope that she wouldn't be lying now. I hope that she wouldn't be lying. Like I said, everything I say here is alleged. I'm just following what I see, and it didn't make sense. Oh Lord. Okay, so somebody, girl, cause let me tell you something. You was the first. You and Shaker was two of the people that I thought about that might have needed it. And while I was laying in the bed with that goddamn sinus headache, I'm like, damn, I should record this while I'm laying here because I know my two girls that be doing commentary might need this and she might make this private. But I didn't expect her to make it private because she talks so calm and real. But it was one part with the cadence of her voice. I could tell that old girl has been watching this situation. She's very aware of this woman, and they talk alike to me. That was weird. Like I heard a laugh. I heard, and maybe it's just because they all live in that area. I don't know, but it was just weird to me. It was just weird to me. I don't know what to believe when it comes to. Oh Lord, girl. Oh, she also said that they went away to a hotel, child, and her number was blocked. She said that he told her to block. He told old girl to block her on everything, and that's how she said that they was getting money together. Which I feel like, come on, y'all young people, there are trades out. Go be HVAC technicians. You know how much fucking money that they make. I get what y'all want, the fast money, but all of that jail time and having that shit on your record, it never looks good. So yeah, she was she was saying that he he was telling her that they was making money, but she know that they had something going on. Those marks on his face is from her. She has to do, and that's probably why she made the video private. She has some legal situations going on, so she has to deal with those legal situations. But the mark on his face is allegedly, you know. So yeah, it's a lot going on. Ha! Good girl. Good girl, boo. Because when I put that on my wall just in case, when y'all see me put just in case somebody was interested, I know that there's people that I fuck with that do well, way better commentary than me on any day because I'm still new to trying to be open about this commentary thing. So I just want to make sure the people that I knew that was going to give a good conversation out of it. Well, she sent the bitch certificate to Fifi, the birth certificate to Fifi. What? Lord Jesus. She done sent the birth certificate to Fifi. Wait, who sent the birth? Girl, I'ma just wait for your show. I'ma just wait for your show if you're gonna talk about this, baby. I don't care how long it take. You could take your time all week to collect all your tea and all your information, and in the meantime, wait, that's what her baby daddy said. Oh wow. Whoa. Mm. I don't know what to think now, girl. I don't know what to think now. I don't know what to think now. Did what's the name go live? Did I need to go catch what's her name's live, Eve's live, because I want to see what she has to say. But I'm pretty sure it might just aggravate me to my soul. Because, like y'all said, I've grown up around alcoholism all my life. And I don't want to just assume that either. But because I've grown around it all my life, it's just telltale signs. She reminds me of so many people that I grew up around. And so the baby daddy accused her of being dumb for sharing and showing birth certificates. Yeah, that might have been the wrong move for her to do. I think she was outraged though after homegirl showed her kids pictures. Yeah, Eve Live was a lot of personal feelings. As oh, okay, okay. I feel, and I have sympathy for Eve too, because she's probably heartbroken. I can't even lie. Like, and us as women and men, we all know how that heartbreak feeling goes. I just wish her the best of luck and wish her mental peace, and hope that if she does have something going on, she gets that situation handled as soon as possible. Because I would hate to see her go down the way that she was. She was really mad at the baby daddy though. She was about to crash out. Um, she's another one. I think she might be heartbroken too, because she did mention. She said if this situation never happened, we would have got back together. They was together for 5 years. That's a little minute to be with somebody. That's a little minute to be with somebody, and yeah, yeah, and that's a fact. It's not gonna heal here. It's not gonna heal here. Just like I said in my last live I did before the one I did yesterday. Bringing your relationship problems to the internet, it doesn't ever work, and that's why I commend TT and Wolf. They relationships seem so solid. I don't hear about their issues on here at all, and that's how adults handle their relationships. I'm in a relationship with somebody. I'm never gonna come on here and disrespect him in any sort of way. Any sort of way. I can't do that. That's not what you do, especially when you want to be with the person. And even if you don't, like, I could tell y'all some shit about one of my exes that still be in my DMs on Facebook every chance he get, but it's not worth it. It's not worth it. What's the point? And I was with that person for 8 years. Almost had a kid and everything. We lost the baby and everything. And karma hit him bad because he was cheating on me with a girl with the same exact name as mine, and she turned around and played him and robbed him and trapped. Like, I don't have to post my man or anything like that. I don't have to do none of that. I just feel like a relationship is something that you cherish, and it's between two people. Once more than those two people get involved, it becomes crazy. I don't even get my family involved in the little arguments that we have, and we don't argue about pretty much nothing toxic except for life decisions and things that we want to do. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's how I feel about the new characters on the board. Some new characters on the board, and again, I don't know as far as the beef sector goes. Like I said, I stand with Lady Nika. I stand with Lady Nika. Um, I'm continuously praying for her healing, because that's a lot to go through in a year. Um, to be real with y'all, since there's only 7 of y'all in here, like, I have some family stuff going on as well with one of my sisters, and she's going through it right now, and I gotta be the soldier for her. And like I told y'all before, I'm the youngest. I'm the youngest out of my 6 siblings. I have 3 here and 3 in Barbados. Is that TT? Exactly. But that's y'all business. Exactly. Shit, I just got in my man ass last night. But I ain't come on here and rage about it because it ain't nobody's business. I still love that nigga down to his dirty ass drawers. It's just, some men, they tend to be a little slower than us women, so we got to check them every once in a while. And he going to correct the problem because he know I ain't with the bullshit. And that's just the way it goes. So yeah, I just wanted to come and talk to y'all a little bit about the wildfires. I think we covered a lot in here. As y'all can see, Mason, we even got to a little bit of Mason Cameron's beef. DG is now free, so shout out to him. The reason why I gotta say I'm gonna shout out DG because he was one of the first male content creators that came over to my channel, subscribed to my channel, and supported my channel. And for that, I appreciate him for that. I have nothing to do with what's going on between him and homegirl. I wish them separately the best. And if they do decide to get back together, all the people that was pushing for him to be ill, locked up for life and all of that, that's gonna look crazy. That's why you gotta keep your relationship off the internet, and when you do commentary on it, yeah, hey, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. That's how it go. But he's still gonna love you. He ain't gonna love you no less. He already knew. This is what I tell my man. He knew what the fuck he was getting into before he got the fuck over here and decided to get a key. So therefore, you either gonna accept it or you're not gonna accept it. That's just basically how I feel about that. Basically how I feel about that. I think I'm gonna go and lay my ass down now, y'all, because like I said, I do got a fever, which I don't know. I don't know. I done took a COVID test. I done took a flu test. I refuse to go to urgent cares. Urgent care is exactly 3 years of knowing. Like mine, we going on 10 years of knowing. So he know what the fuck is up, and he know what the fuck is not is up. And a nigga might try it every once in a while to keep things a little spicy, I guess. But yeah. I'm gonna go lay my ass down and watch whoever I could catch. Even though this fever, I can't do all the goddamn yelling. But I definitely want to see where this saga goes with this whole baby daddy, brother, baby mama situation. As far as yeah, if it ain't one of them speaking, I can't go by the receipts that other people are putting out because I don't know if it's being biased or not being biased. You get what I'm saying? But I just try to watch it all so I could try to keep up and decipher what's real and what's not real. But yeah, all of those people are young. I feel like they should all go back to school, focus on better things in life. And that will take them so much further. Like, I cannot wait, y'all, to start school. Like, I took a job to make a sacrifice, and I'm so over that job because I keep getting sick. Like, that's the only thing about working in healthcare. I gotta find better vitamins to take. I gotta drink way much more water. Like I said, I bought a fucking 36 pack of water. So I'm gonna relax for the rest of the day. Probably gonna watch my because there's so many branches of 90 Day Fiance. So I'm gonna watch my other branch of 90 Day Fiance and give me some rest. But I'll probably be back this evening sometime, maybe. Even though I probably need to get some rest. But yeah, I'll be in y'all chats. I'll be watching stuff from the clouds. And I hope you all have a lovely day. And thank you, TC. I hope I do get well because my ass is going to work tomorrow. As long as I ain't got a fever, I'm going to work tomorrow. I need my coins. Oh, yes, I got that. I got that. My boyfriend left me that in the house this morning. So I'm going to drink some of that. I'm going to drink some Theraflu. That Theraflu is gonna knock me out though. So yeah, that's what I think I'm going with now. So yeah, I want all of y'all to have a lovely day. Thank you, Shaker. Thank you, London. Thank you, Sanity. Thank you, my girl, Sammy. Um, who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for coming through this morning. I hope that you guys have a lovely day. And like I say all the time, keep your head on the swivel because it's a lot going on in these streets and shit changes at the drop of a dime. And welcome home to DG. I hope that this whole situation works out for you. I'm off this for now. Y'all have a lovely day.